Hi, in this video I'll show you how to display dates in different languages for our horizontal chart axis. So let's say, for example, we wanted to show our dates here on our charts in a different language. This one is in French, and maybe I can change it to Chinese here. So I'm going to change it. I go on, select the chart, go under Design, select Data, and for the horizontal category axis, instead of choosing this particular column, let's choose this column. Select that column, Control Shift down arrow, selects that column, click OK, and then we have our chart axes in different language. Now this actually can be done fairly easily using a text function, and let's see how we can do that. I'll delete this chart, and let's delete these two columns, or actually we'll delete all these columns. Right click, delete. And so we just have our date column and our quantity column. So kind of let me show you what a standard text function would do. Let's make this into just showing you in English the month and the year. So I'll just put in date. Let's call this short English, right? And the text function, you just type text, press the tab key to complete that and open up the parentheses. So what the text column does is it takes a value and turns it into a string. Now you can format that string, and that's why we have this format text argument here. So I'm going to take this value, comma, and the format string. Let's say that we want to show this as a shortened month and year. So I'd put that in parentheses, in the quotes, the shortened month, let's say MMM, and then year, we'll put the year as the full year, the four characters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close quotes and close parentheses, press enter, and now we have Jan 2015. I'll double click the fill handle to copy that formula down. And so that's what the text function does. It kind of takes values, a numerical value, and generates a string out of it. And the reason why we know this is a string, it's not a number, let me widen this. You can see that it's aligned to the left. In most circumstances, when you see values aligned to the left in a cell, it indicates it's a string. If it's aligned to the right, it's a number. So if I increase the width here, you'll notice that the numbers here are aligned to the right. Let's double click the width and to auto fit it right now. So let's try something else. Now we tried date, and let's try to go back to Chinese, right? Press enter. And what we need to do is we need to use the text function, but also encapsulate that with the hexadecimal number that represents the Chinese characters. So I'll type text, press tab, just to kind of make it easy to open up that parentheses. I'll select that value and comma and the text and the format text. So my format text, I'm going to have to encapsulate a hex number, which is the language ID number, in some square brackets with the MMM and YYYYY. So let's see how that's done. So let's find, we're going to do Chinese. Let's put a space here, and so it doesn't execute that function. And I'm going to go into the Microsoft table. And this table is actually from Microsoft. So if you go to the msdn.microsoft.com site, there's a library under NUS library and that long alphanumeric number, you will find this table that will give you the language ID for the appropriate languages. And so what I need to do, let's try to find Chinese. I'll just type, this is a drop down box, I'll just type Chinese, press OK, and we have different versions of Chinese for the language ID. Some for the People's Republic of China, some for Singapore, Hong Kong. Let's just select the first one here. I'll select that, Control C to copy, press escape. Let's go back to the demo slide here. So we're back here in the demo tab, and remove that space so it's going to execute this particular function. And I'll press delete. And what I need to do for that hex number is I need to encapsulate it in brackets. So we had our quotes, right? And then we have to have a bracket. We have to have a dollar sign and a dash, and then Control V to paste that hex number in. Close the bracket, and now I can put in the MMM for the month, YYYY for the year, close quote, close parentheses, press enter. So now we have the inclusion of the Chinese character for month. Double click to copy that formula down. And what I can do now is I can create a chart. Go to insert, insert a column chart, select data for my legend series. This will be quantity. The value is those values that are the quantity values. Control Shift down arrow, click OK. And for my horizontal category axis, it's going to be these month dates. Click Edit, select that, Control Shift down arrow, click OK, and now we have our horizontal axis labels that have Chinese characters. What if I didn't want Chinese characters? What if I wanted something else? Let's see what else is there that we can add. Clear the filter here. Let's kind of be, let's try Arabic 00001. Go back into demo. Let's try Arabic 0001. Press enter. Nope, that didn't change it. So let's try something else. Something that we can see there's a change. How about Spanish? Spanish will probably give us something. Spanish. And we've got a bunch of them. So 000A. All right, so let's change that one to A. Press Control Enter to stay in there. Yes, we have ENE. Double click the fill handle to bring it down. And you notice it shortened it because we only indicated the 3 characters. So if we want to extend it out a little bit more to get the full month name, I just probably type in M. So that kind of indicates the full month name. Since I have this all selected here, I can just type Control Enter and it should execute it for all of the values there. Let's double click the auto fit. And so we have Enero, Febrero, Marzo, April, Mayo, Junio. This looks a little bit different. What kind of Spanish is this? Let's try Mexico Spanish, 080A, right? 080A, 080A, press enter, Enero, double click that to fill down. Oh, it looks the same, but my Spanish is a little rusty, so that's probably, hopefully, right? So there you go. There's the way that you can have your horizontal axis indicated in a language other than English or other than the numerical values if you wanted to show it. And you're just using the text function and charting it out accordingly. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.